Well, sure. So is Dave Portnoy.
Yes, he is. Dave is fucking. You should have Dave on here. Have you got?
I don't care about what he.
No, Dave is funny.
I know, but I don't care.
Really?
You're a friend of mine. I really don't like having guests.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what anyone has to say about anything. And you know what I mean? And you're my friend, so I like arguing with you and stuff, but like, I have no need to.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
and I bet the people probably prefer just you talking.
Yeah, I just have no need to.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have to be like, so what when did you start bars? I can't do it. I can't even do it. I can't even do it.
Yeah.
Unless like I gave them all truth serum.
Have them be honest.
If I gave them like sodium pentothal and I went, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
What are you really,
Yeah.
But no. Nantucket for me, I get a kick out of, and this is why I like old rich people.
Yeah. But you like old American rich. There's another level to that.
Yeah, I like
in the
old
south of Europe.
Yeah, I like old European rich too.
I think you need to indulge in that a little.
I would love to. Yeah. What I like about them is they are funny, a little eccentric. They're ridiculous people. It's a secret, very small club. They don't really parade themselves around as much. They are kind of insulated and insular. And it's interesting. Like, I remember me and him were eating ice cream in Montauk once, and my friend works for a guy that I think just last year made like $1 billion. And I laughed. I just looked at Ben and I said, there's something funny to me about last year earning $1 billion. Yeah. And I just started laughing.
Yeah.
I couldn't even explain it. There was just something, it's something innately funny. So to me, these families that have been so rich for so long, and they have all these weird feuds and inbred, infighting secrets and shit. And they shape the world, not all of it, not everything.
But they
shape a lot of it.
Dude, it's actually hard to keep nepotism going.
Yeah, it is.
No, I mean that
for
sincerely.
Sure. Yeah,
like,
the kids are retards.
That is the problem.
The kids are retards.
So like the Knicks, for example, James Dolan owns the Knicks.
Yeah.
You're familiar with the Dolan family.
For sure, cable.
So the board of the directors for the Knicks, like 5 of them have the last name Dolan.
Right.
Now the Knicks haven't won since the 70s.
Yeah.
Now, are you telling me, James Dolan, that the best way to increase shareholder profits, the most effective people just happen to be in your family?
Right.
There's nobody outside of your family that might be more qualified to make me fucking money.
Right. Nobody.
So the crazy, like that's the thing about mafia exists. It's so weird. Like mafia needs violence. Right. Because nepotism creates idiots.
Yes.
If the mafia could just outsource talent, they wouldn't need to kill people. They'd find ways to legitimize the business.
Yes.
And then there's no issue. But because your son's an idiot, you need to murder the competition.
Yes.
Instead of finding ways to like lobby politicians to make your business legal.
Yes.
So in a weird way, nepotism kills institutions.
It does.
It does. But I guess
it starves them of talent.
Now, the thing about mafia, which is nice, is you get to like raise your employees.
Yeah.
The problem with bringing in talent is they're sharks, so they look at you. That's
right. Yeah, that's right.
So that's the tricky thing about it. But yeah, nepotism, like I'm actually impressed when a family can keep their shit together for centuries.
Yeah.
Like look at the Medicis in fucking Italy.
Crazy.
They last 100 years.
It's crazy.
Or I don't know, maybe it's a little longer than that.
It's probably longer.
But still, it's like nothing. It's a blip.
The
Kennedys are broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Kennedys are broke.
Not all of them, but some of them.
The majority of the Kennedys are a name.
Yeah.
They're no longer an institution. They couldn't keep it going. That fucking Joe Kennedy,
they're not relevant. The Bushes are not relevant.
Bushes still got bread.
They got bread, but the Kennedys probably have just as much money. They're just not relevant anymore in the way that they were, right? I mean, they were running the show for a little bit.
Dude,
they were the servants of,
Like people, have you read about Joe?
Yes.
He was like, my son's going to be president. And it wasn't even JFK. It was the other son.
Yeah.
Right? And then something happened to the other son. Maybe he was killed in war or some shit like that. But like they crafted JFK's whole story about what happened. The whole family was orchestrated by this guy.
Most of what you read about a lot of these politicians is a creation. It's a narrative that's invented. And that's one of the things that I find very interesting about those really wealthy families is that they can push a narrative. They have the institutional backing with media, with academia. And the way that these stories go out, they're repeated so many times, they're not true.
Yeah,
but they
become true.
But they become true, and people like them.
Yeah.
So for me, like what we were going back to is like, are you going to have the homeless guys in the house? It's like, no, unless they're like hung and respectful.
Yeah.
But for me, it was always like, I like the real reality of what's going on, even if it's disturbing, because that's where I can make some kind of fun of it.
Yes.
Like if I can confront it, then that's where I can make fun of it. But it's not that I'm some type of altruist or I'm out there. I'm not giving people soup on the highway. But I do like, sometimes I think the reality, like the real story of the Bush family's success is much more interesting.
Talk to me.
Than the story that's put out, right?
Give me the real story.
The real story is that a Connecticut preppy bankers that descended from a preacher who's, if you trace the Bush family all the way back, their Samuel Bush, it was either Samuel or his father was a minister, and he ministered to very wealthy people in Connecticut, and he became friends with very wealthy people, and the family just started doing the bidding of very, very wealthy people. And Prescott Bush became a senator, and George H.W. Bush became, this ambassador to China, but he was a CIA agent and all this stuff. Like, there's this very interesting thing. And then, they were presented to us as kind of this like Texas free-spirited, they just
their wasps
love America.
From Connecticut.
These are Connecticut boring
belt
wasps.
buckles and everything.
They are, Kennebunkport, Maine, eating lobster salad. Yeah. And it's just, they were able to invent this image of like, I'm a gunslinging free, and that's very interesting to me. Like being able to do that on a massive scale when everyone knows you are from Connecticut and doesn't care. When everyone kind of knows the truth and it doesn't matter because you've laid the fiction on so thick, it's impressive.
It's called Mandela effect.
Yes.
Mandela effect.
Where it's like Berenstain Bears,
Yes.
Berenstain Bears.
But whatever we just say ends up becoming the reality.
That's
We're
right.
choosing this fucking reality.
That's right.
So we might as well choose the best version.
We're
here for 100 years, too.
The people in the tents are having fun.
They love it.
That's a good point.
They've chosen that ground.
That's right.
They're with their friends.
They are with their friend.
They're having a great time.
Here's what I will say.
Do you see them crying?
They do seem to know each other. I don't see them crying. I've heard wailing.
No.
I've heard wailing, but wailing
Joy.
might be happy. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Where can these people buy?
My website, theandrewschultz.com. And then, you can buy it. There'll be like a 2-week window where you can buy it. Everybody who buys it will get the special. We're going to send you a link, et cetera, so you'll have it in perpetuity.
Is there a live watch party or something?
Yeah, I want to watch it live with everybody, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I kind of want to like pay-per-view stand up, and I think that's what I think we should do that. I think everybody should go watch it. It's like a fight. There's a time which we do, or like it exists in the movie theater or exists online, whatever it is. But I think we should do that in the same way that movies have that. Like I want people to watch this, talk about it all in the same time. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I always feel Future is fucking ownership, man, not censorship. And it's just, I don't know. I feel like if it's raw, if it's pure and if it's authentic, and most importantly, it's just funny. If people are like, yo, this is funnier than the other things I'm seeing, then it wins. Simple.
It'll win. People will buy it. Let's hope. More than cover your bet, as you always do. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, my brother.
If you want to go now, do you have the food for the homeless? We're going to go around and give them the food.
Yeah, I got it.
What'd you get for them?
The Greek yogurt.
You got the Greek yogurt for the homeless?
Yeah, with the strawberries.
Well, that's what I want. Andrew Schultz.
just look at
AndrewSchultz.com.
They look full.
AndrewSchultz.com.
The Andrew Schultz.
TheAndrewSchultz.com. TheAndrewSchultz.com. And go and pre-order the special now. Go watch it live with him. Any closing thoughts?
Nah, you're great. I fucking think it's awesome what you're doing. And
thank you.
And I'm happy for your success. And it's always cool like when friends will send me shit from you.
Oh,
yeah. It's like, do you know this guy?
No one does that. Do they do that?
Your friends don't go, hey, do you know this guy?
Well, no, but everyone knows we know. All my friends know I know you.
But your friends are like in the industry. My friends are like real people.
I know.
I have friends who have like kids and jobs.
I know.
So it's like,
by the way, make a little more money. You'll get rid of them. You'll get rid of them. I have friends with kids and jobs too. You ever hear them talk? It's exhausting. I had my friend brought his wife over the other night. She came over in moccasins like an animal. I have friends that are not in the business. I know Giannis. TheAndrewSchultz.com.